for Pittsburgh.
Time to set the old turnout aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble on. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now, a very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
I'm the best in the game.
I'm the best in the game. In for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19. Now it's Greer. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Greer operating from the gun. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Greer. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Greer. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Complete.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Marquise Brown, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And like likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Big hold of the 30. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second.
Again, Greer.
At the Ravens' 40.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Out of the gun, Greer. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up
From the gun, Greer. And this is caught at the end. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Steelers 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense team.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, Greer to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Operating from the gun, Greer. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To the air again, Greer. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 27, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Carson again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 48. 48.
From the gun, Greer. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go. Hey, let's do it here. Hey, we don't like to do it here. Let's go. You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
Back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Greer. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
The 23-yard line.
Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. Now Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tonight's final score, Steelers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.